And you got smart.
This nigga here talking about. Hey. This sick of this nigga already. What's up, everybody? We back, Brett Shield. Once again.
Okay.
Once again, yeah. I've been listening to a lot of Snoop Dogg, so you know what I'm saying.
The Olympics are over, so you don't have to do it. Alright, bro. This guy hates Snoop Dogg.
Whoa, when did I ever say that?
Never. I'm
Exactly.
Just stirring up lies. Just stirring up lies.
Sometimes it's your own people. It's crazy.
Sometimes it's not your own people. It's the cousins of your people that be talking bad shit. We'll get into that in a little bit. Don't worry about it.
That was oddly specific.
That was oddly specific.
That's a subliminal message he done sent out.
This nigga brought in some personal shit. We were trying to do an entertainment show, sir. This nigga out here working out demons. Don't do that on the podcast. Sir.
Yeah, Robert, fuck you.
Facts. Yeah, we back again. We doing shit, bro. Let's fucking random question. Let's get after it. All right. So this week I'm gonna ask something a little. Let's get real a little bit.
We
we gonna get a little not like crazy real, but we gonna get we gonna get it like semi-real. Okay, so I was watching this video on YouTube. It was talking about an interview that Tracy Ellis Ross did.
Okay.
Now we both, I don't know, you know Tracy Ellis Ross, right?
Yeah. This Diana Ross's young daughter.
Is
it young? But she's been fine.
She's still fine.
She's been fine
She's still fine.
Since girlfriend. So that's good 20 plus years.
And that thing be thinking.
That thing
been thinking since girlfriend.
Oh yes.
Feel me? And it's thinking more now.
And everyone's making fun of her because they had that thirst trap. Bitch, you wish you could be in your 50s and have a thirst trap.
That's so.
You're right.
That's what I wanted to talk about. So. You know, I was watching the video and they were talking about the thirst trap that she posted, and you know, she looked good.
Yeah, she did.
I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna hold you.
You can't.
But they did talk about an interview that she did where she was talking about how like you know, she's premenopausal now and that she's starting, you know, she wanted to have the things like, you know, marriage and kids and stuff like that, but she's like, now that doesn't seem like a possibility. She's trying to empower herself in other ways by like trying to focus on her career more.
Okay. And
our question for you is like, when women get to that age and they say things like that, do you think that they really are empowering themselves, or are they like coping a little bit?
I think to be honest with you, I truly believe it's both.
Okay, go for it.
Because it's like, and this is not me trying to be like, you know, all the way pro.
She ain't gonna fuck you, so be real, nigga. She ain't gonna fuck you.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying.
Nigga was just like in John Tracy, like, I'm just saying, I'll take you if you want, you know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga won't, but you know what I'm saying? I'll try to put a baby in you, know what I'm saying?
I definitely think there's too many hot takes. If you want to be real, I definitely think that maybe right now she might find somebody because she's putting that aspect away.
Yeah.
And hopefully she'll allow someone to come in.
Yeah.
And like really, because a lot of people, what they don't understand when it comes to relationships, is that it's a puzzle piece.
Yeah.
To a bigger picture.
Yeah.
The thing of it is that you think your piece is the picture.
Okay.
That's not it.
Okay.
At all. And I truly believe where she's at right now, it's not a coping thing as in like, you know, oh, this one will do, and I'm going to try to get all these ladies love me.
Yeah.
I think it's literally because right now because for women it's different than us. They have an expiration date, especially sexy.
Don't say expiration, time limit.
Yeah,
expiration. No. Always I'm saying that because, you know what I'm saying, when women hear expiration, they think that you saying that they ain't valuable. That's not what you're saying.
That's not what I'm saying.
I just wanted to be clear that.
But that's what society's telling them.
You
know what I'm saying? Directly and indirectly.
Yeah.
And so for her to say...
It's society, it's science, but go for it.
Well,
I mean, you know what I'm saying? After 30, the eggs dry up, so it's science, but keep going.
I know it's science,
but go off.
But I'm talking about, like, you know, them saying that they're not sexy past...
No, that's okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you can still be sexy. Like, J-Lo is 50 something, still sexy. But like, if you a dude that's like trying to have a future family, are you gonna pick her? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's J-Lo, but like, and I know she Latina, but even Latina after a while, no.
Already getting canceled? Okay.
No, we're not canceled. That's a good thing. Latinas are fertile. It's facts. You can look at them with a smile and get them pregnant. It's amazing. But after 50, I don't know if that wet's still the same.
I condone what Chris is saying about Latina.
Well, I guess you ain't never had a Latina bitch because them shits be thinking, okay? Okay? It's wet every time and they fertile, okay? Why do you think they already have so many kids? You think it's because they're Catholic? No, nigga, because the shit is... It's an incubator. It's ready to receive. It's ready to receive seed.
Okay. The turkey. Okay, so anyway, so what I'm trying to say is this, she's fine.
Yeah.
Do whatever the fuck she wants, but the problem is that we have is that, like, whatever she says doesn't necessarily mean it's for everybody.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that a lot of people need to understand when celebrities speak.
Yeah.
It's because it's her own.
Yeah.
She's a businesswoman. She has her own shit that she wanted to do.
Yeah.
And a lot of things kind of like opportunities missed, in which we've heard that from other men as well. Mm-hmm. It's just this time we haven't seen it with women as often right now. Mm-hmm. And I truly believe that I think it's half coping, but the other half is like, yeah, thrive, bitch, do whatever. You not only are you part of royalty, but you created your own legacy by yourself without using the name. Because like I was like, yo, she's related to Diana?
Yeah.
Like, the princess of Motown. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, not saying princess, but queen. Because she was a little bit young. Like, the queen of everything that pop stars continuously try to be. Look at Beyonce. Right. But with her, she's always been solid. Yeah. Like just solid every time I see her on whatever, and she's super silly in her career. But like sometimes when it comes to women that we really don't really think about is that when they choose business or they choose to have a career, like family and marriage consistently suffer for them. And that's why I think it's coping, because it kind of fucking sucks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, especially if you're saying like it's something that you wanted and you just like didn't get. I mean, if you look at like Lolo Jones, she's like almost 45 or something like that. Fine as hell. She's an Olympian athlete. She's you know Lolo Jones. Fine as hell. She never apparently still a virgin at 45, which is I know.
Wow.
I know. Hey, but she's like I don't know if she's gotten pregnant, but I know that she like went in to do like the in vitro shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like. At what point? Because you gotta question it. You know what I mean? Be like, how you that fine? And you telling me no man out there? You ain't found not one. Well, and I know that's like niggas ain't trying to wait to have sex or something like that. But it's like, but here's the thing. I can understand that when it was like in her 20s, but it's like at 45, you gotta get that thing up. I mean. You know what I'm saying? I think it's
it's your body, whatever the fuck you want to do. This dude.
I think the Lord will forgive you. You know what I mean? Like I think at 45, he's like, bitch, I didn't create that to be stagnant, bitch. I created that thing to move. You know what I'm saying? Like
thing. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know, man. I feel for her.
Let me ask you this then. So your opinion is both. And okay, now let me ask you this, because you were saying you made a great point, was that people when we hear celebrities talk, we gotta understand that that's their life and they're talking about their experience, and doesn't mean you should mimic that. However, I'm gonna piggyback off that and ask you this. Do you think because somebody like Tracy Ellis Ross has that kind of influence, and celebrity culture does influence the public, almost more often than politicians can?
Facts.
Do you think that for her, even though she's saying that she's finding other ways to embrace other empowering projects, do you think that she should also, in that same breath, be like, hey, look, if you want these things, put focus into that. You know what I mean? Like, should she be telling her younger fans or fans who are maybe in their 30s, mid-30s, stuff like that, be like, look, if you want to be a mom and a wife someday, you have to put some kind of focus in that. Because you can say, oh, I want to be married and I want to be, have kids or whatever, but it's like, if you're not putting any effort in that regard, those things ain't gonna come. Just like any job, if you don't put no effort into it,
I don't know, man. Like it really depends, and the thing of it is that ego has to be put away.
That's what I'm saying.
For a relationship.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's but that's also for anyone. And I'm not trying to like.
Yeah, no,
everything.
I'm saying period.
Yeah,
Just period. Yeah.
Like ego has trust me. Ego's today.
Yeah.
For me had to like die.
Yeah.
Right. So like seeing that and having I don't think it's her responsibility, but the issue that I have with because when I look at her, I'm looking at a person.
Yeah.
And because we are also part of the business, even though we're nowhere near where she is at the moment. But if it was me and I was saying, it was like I'm really just talking personal. I'm just putting this out there because I've never heard anyone say anything like this at this age.
Yeah.
But the one thing that I want to tell everyone who's listening to her is that okay, this is what happens.
Yeah.
What can I do to elevate what she's doing instead of going like, well, she didn't do it, maybe I can. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, my favorite person is Will Smith, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean he can walk up on stage and slap a comedian because I think he dissed me. No, put in the work that what he did is he opened that door for us, and I have to put in that work, but I have to elevate because that's my responsibility.
Yeah.
And I feel like when these podcasts, ironically now we're being meta, but when we have these podcasts, we're talking about relationships. I feel like we're not really talking about relationships. We're just talking about societal, you know, viewpoints about it.
They're more like behaviors, and not necessarily like
because each and every single relationship that you have in your life, period, is unique to that relationship. My issue when it comes to like, especially with her and everyone making fun of her or saying, well, she's thirst trapping, and like, man, she's 51 and she look like that, thirst trap. What up? She's a grown ass woman at that point for me.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like,
yes,
do you?
Yes, but also it's a little sad. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a little sad. It's like, you know, because you just like, I don't know, just like. Look, you can be sexy, you can embrace your age and stuff like that, but like when you put it out there like that, it's like it's just a little too much like attention seeking. It's like because that's the thing. It's like it's 9 times out of 10. Like even like when Selma Hayek did that shoot a couple years back, where she's like in the pool, had the breastises all out. Like, not like, you know, naked, but just like, you know, it was out there. It's like, you know, and people was all like, oh, it's so empowering. But I'm like, if I was her husband, I'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's like
it's weird.
Like, so I guess me thinking you sexy, you needed more. You needed more niggas to think you sexy.
Okay, you know what?
You know what I'm saying?
That's a conversation we need to have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of men are. What we say is like, well, you know, like I don't want to like that. It was like, I'm not saying you feel insecure. You're just like, well, my love isn't enough for you.
Yeah, it's like it's not an insecure thing. It's like it's like a why do you need more? Because like you can sit there and try to pretend that okay, yes, you did that and you only did it to empower women of your age. Okay, yes. You did that, and is that gonna be a symptom of the photo shoot that you did? Sure.
Yeah.
You're gonna empower women your age to feel sexy and embrace their bodies and things of that nature at that age. Yes and no, because you're a celebrity, so you got access to different shit that regular ass 50-year-old women, like, you know what I'm saying? Like most 50-year-old women don't look like that. There are a few out there who got the means to have it without plastic surgery. They can afford good nutrition and shit like that, but it's like most of that's genetics and shit, you know what I mean?
That's tough.
But so it's like, yeah, you're gonna empower those women, but to be honest with you, you know that most of the attention that you're gonna get is from thirsty ass niggas, and it's like, you know what I mean? It's like like Kiki, like doing that out there, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna get, it's not gonna only, it's like just because that's your goal is to empower women of that's not the only result of that action is what I'm saying.
I definitely understand what you're talking about.
And to me, it's like, this is my thing also too. It's like, yeah, you want to be an inspiration, but I feel like Hollywood be using that shit to like kind of take advantage of women. You know what I'm saying? Be like, you know what I'm saying? Like instead of, you know, tell, oh no, do this shoot. You know, you look sexy, you empower women, and like you come in with the intention of doing that, but it's like, nigga, I'm trying to sell these magazines. I don't really give a fuck about, you know, empowering these old hoes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not about that.
If it can,
It's about magazine. Like it's like cool points for us because if that's what we write in the article saying you say and you agree with us that we say they're empowering women, but like really you just trying to sell magazines. Yeah, you trying to get thirsty niggas out there.
I'm gonna be real with you. Even if she was being honest, if it was that, she's still gonna get the same result no matter what. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But they use that shit. They using people. Yeah, they be using. That's what I'm saying. But like, it's like to me, it's like if I this is how for me. This is for me. Like I think as a woman, especially if you married a woman, you know what I'm saying, like that. Even if you're a celebrity woman, you know what I'm saying, you can still feel sexy and be classy. And on top of that, like she could have done that photo shoot low key and then just kept that shit to her husband. Cause like you know what I'm saying, like you can still be sexy without having like, cause she was like in that thing swimsuit. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like I could see the whole. Selma Hayek thing suit.
No, I'm not talking about.
Oh, you talking about Tracy Ellis Ross?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She's single, but that's what I mean. Like, but here's the thing too. It's also let's go to the flip side of that. Like, like okay, if you're talking about cause you already a high profile woman, Jack. Meaning like. Eyes are gonna be on you and stuff like that, so that's difficult for anybody that's not in the business. But then you put that out there, and you still trying to get men to be interested in you, and you got all kind of things stacked against you, be it your age, be it your celebrity status,
But isn't that also part of the gig? Because like I'm talking.
No, because she did that shit on Instagram, nigga. That wasn't a magazine. Selma Hayek did that shit for at least a paycheck. Yeah, but Tracy ain't getting no dough for that. I'm not saying that's better, but I'm just saying.
You don't know that she did or didn't. That's another big thing. But let's flip it.
But is it worth it though?
I don't know. I've never been there. Let's flip it to like Kumal, right?
Okay. Who the fuck is that? No.
Did I say his name incorrectly?
I don't know.
Stand up. He was also in Eternals.
Oh, Kamal. Yeah.
Kamal is a black.
Talk about races. You know what I'm saying? They can't even say names right. That's
okay.
Crazy.
First off, Khalid and Khalid are spelled exactly the same.
It doesn't matter. It's still a different pronunciation.
Well, anyway, that's my bad. All right, I'll take that.
Kumail Nanjiani.
When he came out with that shirtless thing out, and was that for empowerment? Was that to be sexy? Was that to promote externals?
Externals?
Yeah.
Internals.
No, I said externals. I know what I said. But I come back to the plot. All right. I know what the fuck I said. But I come back. I'm gonna put blade in that conversation. But I'm just saying because like men do that, right?
Yeah.
But we don't call it thirst trapping.
Yeah.
It is a sexy act.
No, because you know what? I'm gonna go with you on that one too. Like, because he is married. He's married as well too. Yeah. And I think like.
What do you think about that?
I personally, I agree with. I feel the same way about that. It's like, why are you putting yourself out there when you got a wife at home? Like, don't dude. Like, she's seen you about it. She she likes it. She been rubbing up on you. You know what I'm saying? And she liked you before you had the muscle. So like, why you gotta put it out there? Other than to sell the motherfucking magazines.
He's single. So
so
that means that means he's equal opportunity.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
All right, my random question for you.
All right, let's get it.
Which I alluded to earlier. So Mike Rubin was on.
Where the hose at? I don't know.
Mike Rubin was on the Breakfast Club.
Who?
Michael Rubin, right?
Who the fuck is that?
I don't. He's a Jewish billionaire. Look, can you look it up for me, player?
Wow.
He had a white party for the 4th of July with Drake, Jay-Z.
Oh,
okay. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
And he was on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Yep, that's him.
Yeah.
And he was on the Breakfast Club.
It looks like he had a white party.
And there was like this. There was like this conversation that brought up about black hate on hate.
Okay.
About how black people hate on each other. And
okay.
Like that.
Okay.
That clip went viral.
Yeah.
Like,
he said this?
Yeah, he
said this. Talking on the Breakfast Club.
Okay. And he was like, yeah, I've been talking to my people about it. And Charlamagne was like, well, I'm so happy you got to say that. You know what I'm so happy you said that. And so they talked about it, but the clip went further on, which I watched, in which one of the people that was there, I forgot her name,
Yeah.
Because Jess, I think, is she's on maternity leave right now.
Okay.
And but she was there. She's like, isn't it the same thing happening with Jewish people as well?
Mm.
So the overall conversation that he was trying to have was that, like, why can't we just help each other? Why do we always have to go against each other, especially within our own communities?
Yeah.
But because he only said the black shit about, like, he was like, yeah, a personal friend of mine, Meek Mill, who's doesn't have a gay bone in his body, you know what I'm saying? Which you shouldn't be saying that shit to anybody, especially if you're not gay. Anyway,
yeah, it seems like why'd you feel the need to say that?
No, don't brought that shit up.
Yeah.
Don't brought that shit up.
Yeah, that seems
But
like he baited. Was like, hey, when you on the show, just tell niggas I ain't got a gay bone.
Yeah.
Like, I need you to say it verbatim.
Verbatim.
He does not have a gay bone in his body. Also, what's a gay bone?
Yeah.
which bone in the body is gay? If there was one to be gay, is it the femur? Is it the collarbone?
The femur.
Femur does sound feminine.
I guess it has a F and an E in it. Okay.
Yeah, like is it the collarbone? Is that the gay
know,
bone?
Man. Don't talk to me about it.
And I like how he was trying to say that, like, there is an audio of him, of Meek Mill. I don't know if you guys have ever heard
Oh, I heard it. I don't know if that's real though, because niggas be doing shit with AI. It's fine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Drake's had like 6 new songs drop in the last
And I have no idea what it is.
Oh yeah,
no
it
idea.
could be him, it could be AI. Like,
All of-
they did a George Carlin full special with AI. He been dead for 50 years, okay? Like, we don't know. I know he did it all. It's been like 20, but still, either way, he been dead since 1805. But like, but they still got audio.
Slavery's still around. We ain't free yet.
We free.
But anyway, so like he brought it up, and a lot of people had like a big issue with it.
Yeah.
But the reason why he brought it up is because he was just like, Meek Mill.
Yeah.
He got sentenced by another black, judge, and I felt like the black judge had some sort of like, issue with Meek and gave him, more than what he deserved. So my question to you is, this random ass question, even though I talked about it, is that do you feel like people outside of a cultural group or a racial group, do you feel like people should question what's going on within that culture or race?
Nah, man, because like, okay, because this is my conundrum when it comes to us as people. It's like, at one moment they're telling people like, you need to do your research and help understand our culture, you know what I'm saying, blah, blah. Then when they do the research and they say something that we don't like, then it's all of a sudden, keep your fucking mouth closed about shit that you don't know about. It's like, so do you want them to learn about us and speak on it, or do you want them to shut the fuck up about it? Like, you can't have both at the same time. It doesn't make any sense. You can't sit there and preach and be like, talk to your black friends about this and learn about it. Because he's talking about some shit his black motherfucking friend told him, and then he says it.
Yeah, the gay bone shit.
No, not the gay bone shit, but this. But he said from Meek Mill, this is his friend telling him about it, his culture, his experience within the culture, and then he speaks about it, and you're like, oh, keep our shit out your mouth. But it's like, okay, so what do you want? Do you want him to know? You want him to learn, or do you don't want him to learn? Because this is him trying to learn about shit and speaking about things that he's been told. And also, I'm sick of this whole like whataboutism. That black people always, not black people only, but like people always do when they hear something that they don't like about their culture, or about their people, about themselves. It's like, well, what about so and so? Or what about, like, yes, is there such thing as black on black crime? No, but like this whole whataboutism every time it gets put up, it's like we just need to, instead of being like, what about what everybody else is doing? How about we just focus on what's going on with our shit and not worry about like, okay.
I don't think. Okay, so. Sorry for interrupting.
No,
the reason why, like, I want to interrupt that is because every time we do our own shit, some other outside shit comes in.
Sure.
Every fucking time.
But to not be on some like all lives matter shit, but like, aren't we all supposed to be in this thing together?
No.
As human beings. As human beings. I ain't talking about black. I'm talking about as human.
No. I agree with you.
Freaking beings, man. Peace and love, man. That's all I'm saying, man. No, you're not listening, man. All right, you're not listening, dude. Dude, you're not listening, man. We're all on this pebble together, bro. You know, and the big universe out there, you know, man. You know, if you do some shrooms, you do a little acid, you know, and you touch your friend on the penis, it's not gay because you're connecting souls, bro.
That was a lot of suspect things you were saying.
I'm just trying to bring some levity.
Because I will bring it down. Anyway, no, but for me, like I hear it and I get it.
Yeah.
But there's two examples that I have. Right. There's one in which Blackish did it, in which was one episode I really liked. This was like right after Obama got elected. Right. Yeah. And they're sitting there and they're watching it, and then they have this huge conversation between the two people. The parents. And Anthony Anderson's character was like, every time we do something, we take it.
Yeah.
Take it away.
Sure.
And I was like, yeah. And that's the outside force.
Sure.
There's a lot of shit that a lot of people want to talk about that I've always heard all my life within black circles.
Sure.
About, guns, about violence, about things that we need. And we do need help. But it's hard when the history that we have that it's fucking muddled. It's fucking muddled and muddy.
Yeah,
and we like everything that like for me.
But we
shouldn't.
Good.
So it's like for me, the reason I'm about to cook right now is that I feel like we're
about to cook. Yeah, cooking already. Go ahead.
What'd you say? I'm about to cook.
So you ain't even got an appetizer yet. You just not gonna cook. That's crazy.
No, I'm
just
cooking
like
right now.
Yeah, this must be a black barbecue. What time are you eating, nigga? Like it's already 5 o'clock. Are you ever gonna eat today? Or we This Black Thanksgiving. Come over by 2, nigga. It's 6. We have not touched one yam. When is this shit gonna be done? Not one yam.
We've been here since 2 o'clock. It's 6.
You just not putting the marshmallows. You just not putting them in the oven.
Just the marshmallows.
Just the marshmallows. You just not putting. What you mean? You just not putting brown sugar on them? God damn.
Wait, you're just seasoning the chicken right now? Are you serious? Anyway. But this is not an excuse for anything.
No.
This is just historically, just in the 1900s.
Yeah.
Everything that we were trying to do, legitimately, people have fucked with us.
Yeah.
Every fucking don't get me wrong. There's definitely self-inflicted wounds in which I'm 100% with you.
Here's my thing. But to kind of wrap the whole situation this is all I'm saying is like we can't. Because he didn't speak on it in a way of saying that like Jewish people or white people or whatever are superior, and that he's only thing that Mike said was he was saying from his friend what he heard.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm saying is like, okay, my thing is this, it's like if he's not just saying, well, in my opinion, no, he's saying this is what my friend told me. So my thing is this, it's like let the nigga breathe, because I don't think that he is like trying to pretend that he's part of the culture. That's what I'm saying. But you can't have it both ways. You can't have white people research us and learn some shit, but then when they learn some shit about us, get mad when they talk about the shit that they learn. Because if you want them to know about us and learn our culture and like not just steal from it, then you have to let them cook on certain things when he's saying he heard it from a black voice.
Yeah, but my issue with all of that, right? We don't even have a space to even have a conversation about it without their voice being in it.
Well, let them be in it.
But why? This not
because we're fucking cool, nigga. Everybody want to be us. That's why. Let them be in there.
No, but every other group doesn't. And I'm talking about like hold on, like
we're fucking cool, bro.
No, but
even our violence is cool. Niggas wanna kill each other like niggas kill each other. Nigga, like, our shit is fucking cool. Let them cook.
You know what? We in on that. We just cool, bro.
We just cool.
That's why the fuck y'all talk about this. We too cool for y'all anyway.
We fucking cool as shit.
You know what I'm saying? We don't have our language is gone, bro. Like we don't have our own language anymore. We don't make that shit up.
Yeah, but we
literally made up bullshit. And y'all are like, but Dizzle Grizzle, oh Snoop Dogg Dizzle. Like that's what the fuck y'all do.
It doesn't matter.
Fuck it up every time.
Good.
Like woke, y'all fuck that shit up big time.
Good.
They just
let that shit up.
You know what? That's the attitude we have for now on. No, but seriously, like, but it's okay if people have a reaction to it. I'm fine with that. But also, like, the problem that he said, wasn't wrong.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Wasn't wrong at all.
And that's what I mean. It's like it's not like some shit that he made up. It's some shit that's actually going on. So why like let him speak on it? At least he's speaking on it and stuff like that. And getting it out there, maybe in some way he feels like if he says something that other people will hear, because sometimes when we speak, niggas don't hear it, but when they hear it from the mouths of people that look like them, then it gets news, and then it gets put out there, and we can't like, oh, we can't say that, or like try to silence that shit, because it's like, if nobody's talking about it, then it may not get heard. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got to talk about it. Everybody got to talk about it. It doesn't matter if you're not of the culture. If you're saying, because like I said, it's not like he's saying he experienced it. He's saying from my
observation.
Yes.
Yeah, no, but I get that. Yeah. But also, I need people. My favorite thing is hearing other cultures say we're butthurt. And I'm like, we're not at all.
Nah,
we're not even.
I mean,
close.
some people are.
No. Even the some doesn't like, because like the shit that happened with Kanye, would never happen to. Well, we would never do that to anybody.
Yeah.
We have. I mean, number one, we don't have the capital, but like, imagine some shit that they did to, like, let's say, one of our favorites that has no controversial shit.
Denzel.
Huh?
Denzel.
Let's say someone said some bullshit about Denzel, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that Tyler Perry is going to shut down his studio?
Nah.
That's my point. That's my point right there. Because like, we don't do that for ourselves.
Yeah.
And when we do, let's say what he said right there is a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Just nothing.
Yeah.
And the fact that we even reacted in that way, we're policing ourselves about how it's just, you know what I'm saying, it's almost ass backwards in that way. Because if it's us doing it to anyone else, we're shut down, bro. Like, look at Jonathan Majors. And I'm not condoning whatever the fuck he did, but they should. I know he didn't do anything. He really didn't do anything.
He ran. He ran and still got in trouble. He ran away.
It was pretty bad
for like a hot mile and still got in trouble.
But how they shut him down? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They don't get it twisted. There's still some outliers of like a Will Smith or O.J. Simpson, which those are two wild things I put together. But if you think about it, it's money.
The fact that you put Will Smith and O.J. Simpson in the same category, in the same sentence,
I'm gonna be real with you right now.
I think you might be the racist nigga. How you gonna wait? Hold on, no. You put Will Smith and O.J. Simpson. I can't believe I did that. In the same
Will Smith is like my favorite person of all day.
Will Smith slapped a nigga. He didn't murder two people.
He didn't murder two people. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you can't really.
But people,
we're talking about controversy.
But people will though. That's my point, and I've heard it. That's the issue. That's the issue.
I think people was you, nigga. You are the only people that did it.
I'll be real with you. That's a wild take.
That's a crazy take that you.
You know what? On that note, let's just move the fuck on. Because
this nigga said
it must be every other episode that I have to say some wild shit.
Talk about niggas saying we all look alike. How dare you? How dare you put them in? No, but it was the same concept. It's the same concept.
I'll be real with you. You're right.
Yeah, you're the same concept.
You know what? Let me issue an apology. My bad, Will Smith. That was my bad.
You saw Bad Boys 4. How dare you?
I saw Bad Boys 4 and I loved it. I fucking
it's
loved
fucking
it.
Fantastic.
And you're amazing, and I apologize to put you in the same sentence as a person who ran a football. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's not what he did.
That's not.
I mean, he did that, but that's not what he's known for. Anyway,
for us, our generation, no.
Yeah, not
the one before him. You're like, you remember when
for our generation,
you mean in the Bronco? He was in the Bronco running? Yeah.
How many yards he ran? I think about 20 miles.
I think about 20 miles. I think he went 45 miles per hour.
He rushed for like 20 miles.
Yeah,
that's what he rushed for.
Rushing away from the police. Wow. R.I.P. R.I.P.
I don't know.
Football career. All right.
Hey, you think OJ is in heaven killing white women?
I don't know if
wait, because they say in the Bible, right? When you go to heaven, if he made it to heaven, right? If he made it to heaven, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I don't know if he did, but like, let's say he did. They say, God builds your castle of like your highest fantasies, right? So like. You think he's up there like, hey God, let me cook, let me get like 2 more white women to like every day he gets to kill.
In the Bible it says that's not true. So I'm pretty sure that shit ain't happening in heaven. But you know what? Real talk. Let's talk about that real quick. White folks was really mad during that time. Was that?
I mean,
I just shrugged.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of black people y'all did let go.
Yeah,
didn't do shit. We all forgot about those 5 black kids that got. Never mind.
Yeah, you going go a little hard. It's okay.
Trump knows.
Okay, so let's get into movie of the week.
Movie of the week. All right.
Nigga, I watched.
Oh no.
I watched. I don't know why, but I was in a Van Damme mood.
Okay.
Yeah, fucks with Van Damme. That, you know what I'm saying, one of the best action heroes of all time. I don't care what anybody says.
Okay. You probably saw Bloodsport for the 50th time.
That's what I watched.
I do it.
Kumite. First of all, you ain't gonna don't even pretend like that fucking the music in that movie didn't go hard. Go ahead and pretend.
I'm not gonna pretend.
Okay, that's what I thought.
You know,
that music was hard.
The Van Damme was a bad. It is still.
Still.
Man.
Yeah, dude.
But like he took it. Like I swear to God, I thought.
But here's the thing. Hold on. Let me. I gotta say this because Van Damme, like as a kid looking up to Van Damme, really any action, but Van Damme was like always like a high, like in his movies. He made I thought all women would. He made it seem like you could just fuck a bitch on like 2 meetings. Cause like every movie he was in, he would meet a girl like one time, say some clever shit, and then the next scene they was fucking. Like he was always putting his drawers on the next morning. I know, but that as a kid, when you think about that, you know what I'm saying? Like as a kid, you thinking like, oh, what's that easy? You just smile a little bit, and you know what I'm saying? Like he had one dinner with the bitch in Bloodsport, and she was in his room giving up the drugs. Like she was. Next scene was him getting up in the morning, putting on the wild thong. That nigga put on the wild thong. He was always wearing wild thongs, nigga. Was he not? Bunky, am I wrong? Every movie, you guarantee to see 2 things. That nigga gonna do the splits, and you gonna see his booty cheeks. 2 things that you always gonna see in a Van Damme movie. Okay, he's gonna headbutt a nigga. You gonna see him do the splits, and you gonna see his booty cheeks because he always has them out in the movie.
I haven't seen a Van Damme movie in I think 2 decades.
Yeah, but I bet you know what his butt looks like if you lined it up. If you've seen at least 2 or 3 of his movies, you'd be like, that's a Van Damme movie. That's Van Damme booty cheek right there. I know.
I'm thinking Bloodsport.
Like that's the only thing. Yeah, it's like that's the only distinctive thing you would have to do is like figure out what movie it came from. But like just seeing the cheeks, like, oh, that's Van Damme. That's Van Damme.
You know what's crazy is that so I watched with Marissa. I watched Trigger Warning. The Jessica Alba one that's on Netflix. Did you see it?
Nigga, that movie was ass. Okay.
For the next movie review, I want that soundbite.
Ass.
I want that soundbite. So
straight up, Vaughn, did you see it? Have you seen Trigger Warning yet? Nigga, don't waste your time. It's the word. It was ass.
Cool after the beginning of the movie.
That's facts. Yeah. Like the first 5-10 minutes.
Even Marissa was like, this don't make no sense. But Jessica Alba herself, fire. It was just I liked her. I liked her because she was getting beat up.
Whoa!
That's why I liked it. No. It's like Die Hard.
Whoa.
You know, like the first Die Hard movie. The reason why. Well,
no.
That's another chill moment.
Is have 2 brothers sit down on the couch talking about how you like to see a woman get her ass kicked on screen. That's what we not.
I'm not a woman, so let me finish. Okay.
Wow.
The reason
2 hot takes. OJ and Will Smith are the same, and I like the movie because I saw a woman get her ass kicked. That's crazy.
The lead character wasn't like plot. What plot armor?
Oh yeah, like she just wasn't like the best fighter ever.
Exactly. So I like because it was like with Die Hard. The reason why Die Hard was so big is because you actually have to see the hero struggle. Right?
Yeah.
And so I liked that aspect of her struggling, trying to fucking figure it out.
Yeah.
But the beginning of the movie kind of takes you like if you just started at the where like she's on the bus. Yeah. No, that would have been a fire movie. But they were like, no, we have to show how she's cool. And I'm like, nigga, we didn't know that about John Wick.
Well, it was also too because it was also like it was like that very stereotypical female-led movie where it's like she was like the most competent one just for existing. Most of the men around her were like really weak. Like the dude that she was with, that's my boy. I ain't gonna say his name, but he was in the movie. But like he was like her partner and the shit. Like when she would call him up, like, okay, get this done. Like that was yeah, he was cool. No, he's a cool. No, the character was fine, but like the way they did him was like kind of dirty because it was like.
But I've seen worse.
I've
definitely seen worse.
I've seen worse, but like he was like, you remember the black dude in Walker Texas Ranger that could never fight? That was like what they did to his character. you know what I'm talking about. He couldn't fight. He couldn't fight. Every episode, fucking Chuck Norris had to save it. Every time they got in a rumble, this nigga was getting pieced up, and somehow Chuck Norris was the only one to save him in every fight. He maybe got 2 licks in, and then every single time, double team. Nigga was getting fucked up. Every episode. Am I wrong, Fonz?
Yeah,
no,
every episode.
Right.
Every episode. And that's what they did to my boy in this movie. Like, he got a couple licks in the cave, and then he got his ass whooped, and then he got blown up.
Well, no, he shot it, and then the thing came down.
Exactly.
It could have been worse.
I'm saying,
but it didn't. The movie was a See, like my thing right now is that Netflix movies are officially the movie of the week movies.
Yeah,
because they don't look big anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, this was definitely like it felt like a made for TV, like on some NBC shit.
Yeah, exactly. And I think the athleticism of Jessica Alba is what I'm talking about. It's just the movie wasn't. For like they put too much into it, and then this is the one thing that I want. Okay, like as if an executive is gonna watch this. Yeah. But if y'all gonna do a female lead. Remember what y'all did before with Ripley. All right,
but she's always the standard. You can still do. I mean, you can even honestly, I'll go even more modern. You can go with Mad Max Fury Road. Furiosa in that movie was fucking awesome, and she wasn't because she was.
Here's my hot take. I didn't really give a shit about her.
I know you didn't, but I'm saying as I'm not talking about Furiosa the movie. I'm talking about her in Mad Max Fury Road. That's the Fury. No, the movie, her standalone movie was ass. But I'm talking about her character in Fury Road. That was like a female character that like was like strong and showed up and like it wasn't about like
and they team up.
Everybody else around her being just incompetent. She just like obviously immediately better. Yeah, she was just a badass bitch.
Yeah, and that's why I wish people would just be like, what's the difference between a man and a woman? I was like, it's apparently how y'all write them. Like that's on you.
And I like too. I like the thing I like. You talking about her getting beat up. I have like as much shit as I'll give you.
Violence over here.
As much as I was giving you, I kind of agree with that point, and here's why. Because if you a dude who knows like anything about like martial arts or like you've had any kind of training shit like that, I'm so sick of seeing these movies where like the women can just like beat the shit out of dudes and not take a hit. It's like there's no way a trained man is gonna fight a trained woman and not wreck her a little bit. Like she might pull out some shit. Yeah, she might pull out like if she has like a knife, baton, or some shit like that. That's the equalizer in a fight. Like if like a trained man and a trained woman go head to head, he's gonna wreck her. Like it doesn't matter. Like if you can take any UFC fighter in the same weight class as a girl, like 135 pounds, it's not even it doesn't even last one match. Yeah, it doesn't last one round. It doesn't. But if you throw a motherfucking weapon in the octagon and the dude ain't got no hands or like he ain't got no weapon to do it, then she has a chance. And that's what I liked about Trigger Warning because
that's what
every time she got the upper hand on the dude is because she had a knife. He had a.
It was very like real.
Yeah.
And that's why I said I liked it when you got beat up. Anyway, so.
No, you only said that because I saved your ass, nigga. Don't try to act like that was the point you made. Did he say that? Run the tape back. He didn't say that at all. Nah. I got a witness here.
My favorite part was at the end because y'all go watch it. Was with the old boy that like in the cave. And she like took the knife, and she got the upper hand. Yeah. But I loved every moment of that because like let's say Echo, right? Like I don't know if you saw the series of that. Yeah. I liked it, but there was parts, but the parts that like was like, yo, like is she superhuman? Is she You know what I'm saying? Like I know the character from the comics.
The thing about it is,
but in the show, I was like, what is she? Is she?
I felt like every episode she was something
different.
Yeah,
I liked her.
No, she was cool. Yeah,
but I was like, what is?
I don't think whoever was writing it. I feel like they were like writing it week for week or episode for episode because like her powers change every time. At some point she could fucking time travel. At another point she could teleport. At another point, like the bitch had laser eyes. I mean that's a joke, but like still, you know, like
and like apparently Fisk was superhuman in that.
Oh yeah, he took a straight shot to the dome through the eye, which is the softest part of your head, and somehow he still lived. Like I know he a big dude, but like is he invincible? Because that's not what we talked about. Like, Spider-Man be wrecking him all the time.
Yeah, Spider-Man used to wreck him.
Spider-Man would give him a hand. So
yeah. I mean, even though it's more of a Daredevil villain than a Spider-Man.
Oh, I can't wait till they get him in
I
Spider-Man.
want this.
I can't wait till they get
since I was a child.
Oh, that's gonna be. Oh.
But I don't think they'll do it because I don't think Sony wants to.
Yeah.
And, oh wait, hold up. Scratch the other question. What do you think of fucking Kraven, bro? Like, I say, everyone's like, no, that trailer looks cool. I was like, but he a villain. Like, what are we doing? Like, what is he a villain?
I think from the second they casted old boy, it was downhill. Like he just doesn't fit the description, and it's like I know they try to beef him up a little bit and shit like that, but like he is Jack. He's Jack. Yeah, he's Jack, but he's not Kraven. Man. Kraven is like he's imposing. He's very imposing.
See, I would have loved like a Tom Hardy type of
That's what I'm saying. Like a Tom Hardy would have been. I mean, he's already Venom, so he can't do that. But I'm saying like a somebody like that who's like imposing when he walked, like that guy Aaron Taylor Johnson or something. Aaron Taylor Johnson. Like because he was dope in Bullet Train. He was fucking awesome in Bullet Train. Yeah, great movie. But like he doesn't have like an imposing figure. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna be Kraven the Hunter, you got to look like somebody that can literally wrestle a tiger. And he doesn't look like that.
And apparently, what's his name? Rhino's in it.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I saw that. I was like,
I didn't see the trailer.
What are we doing?
I did see that he bit a nigga's nose off in the trailer. That was crazy.
Everyone was just like, yo, this shit is bomb as fuck. It looks good, but I'm just like,
nah, it's not.
What?
Wait. I'm gonna end that whole shit right now. You know what else looks good?
What?
Morbius.
Okay,
how'd that turn out?
No.
That trailer was awesome. The trailer for Morbius looked awesome.
How are we gonna do this without Blade anywhere?
I know, that's crazy.
Like Blade's nowhere.
Yeah,
so like I was just like, what?
That's crazy work.
This doesn't make any sense. No wonder it didn't do well because you're trying to fill in holes that have already been filled.
Pause.
You know what I'm saying? What? We can't say holes filled? We can't say that? We can't say that?
You gotta say no Diddy before you say that.
Okay, no Diddy, stay hetero. No homo. I like bitches. Like, okay, screw that shit.
Not a gay bone in your body?
No, there's not a gay bone in my body. Damn it. Man, we can't be real anymore. We have to say
that's real.
And shit.
Yeah, that's still real.
Nah, bro.
It's real hetero.
It's real. Let's stay hetero. Like, let's you know what I'm saying?
Check the femur bone. Check
the
femur bone.
Let's move
a little soft. Feel a little soft.
Let's move on.
No, I'm with you though, because like the Kraven the Hunter, like to me it's just like I just wanted to be in the room.
Well, as a picture?
No, not even as a picture, but just from the casting. Just like I said, the dude that they cast, I'm already just like, I have nobody else. Nigga, Batista could have played Kraven the Hunter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he's already, but I'm just saying, I mean, Josh Brolin played 2 characters in my Marvel universe. Why you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, Batista would be, Batista looks like Kraven the Hunter. And on top of that, too, like, Kraven the Hunter is like Russian and shit like that, but the dude's not even being, like, he's like just like an American guy or British guy or some shit like that.
Well, the guy, who's playing Gladiator? The guy who played Gladiator? Russell Crowe? Right?
Yes, yeah.
Russell Crowe is playing his dad, and he has a dialect.
Yeah.
A heavy one. I'm not too sure where it's from, but it's a
But he's like, I like Russell Crowe because he's going for it because like he tried to put on a Greek accent in the Thor movie and that shit was like, no, here's the thing, I have two, because like I like that they try, because like, okay, cool, he's playing the Greek god Zeus, has a Greek accent, fuck with that.
Yeah.
However, the execution of the accent, ass.
He was there for that.
He tried though. He tried.
My
he
man's
tried.
been
Though.
in 3 different movies.
He tried.
Right? Playing either a father figure or a god, right? And
Oh, did you see him in what's the movie he did where he's like a crazy dude in traffic?
you know, I wanted to watch that shit.
You know,
Is that good?
what's the name of that movie?
Is it
I think it's like
called
Unhinged
Monster?
no, it's Unhinged. I think it's called.
Oh man, that's a word I don't want to hear ever again.
Nigga, let me tell you something
hate
though.
that fucking
But when I
word.
tell you the movie is aptly titled, he is crazy in this movie, nigga. Like this bitch, only thing she did was honk at him. He stalks her for an hour and 45 minutes trying to kill her.
Thank you.
Yeah, he stalks her for that long. I'm telling you, like, all she did was honk. She was just trying to get her kid to school on time. He cut her off. She honks. He's like, nigga, I want your life.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Marissa saw that trailer. She said, "Man, that's my nightmare."
I'm telling you,
That's why I choose the bear.
It's
like
bruh.
that. A bear's not gonna drive a car.
Bruh.
Like, yeah, but he will eat you. I don't
He went.
understand.
I mean, he didn't care. He went after
he
it.
didn't.
I'm telling you,
I
for
need
an
to watch
hour
that
40.
shit. You know what? You know what's another
it's
movie that
good.
fucked me up? You know another movie? It was I think it's fuck. I had it. It's with is it Kurt Russell? Is that his name? Oh, it's Russell Crowe and then Kurt Russell.
They definitely look different.
Yeah, I know they look different, but the names are the same. Damn it, man. Just be with me. You had that whole speech about how we supposed to come together, and this whole entire time coming at me. You know what? Fuck you. That's
Sorry,
why.
I'm sorry. I don't stand for. I'm sorry. I don't stand for racism.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You don't stand by me. You just sit next to me. Stay hetero. Anyway, no,
Wait,
it's
what movie?
the guy who was in The Thing. What's his name?
That's Kurt Russell.
So Kurt Russell was in this movie.
Yeah.
And I think it's called Truck Stop or something. But
No, you're talking about Breakdown.
That movie is fucking fire, bro.
Yeah.
And we saw that maybe like a few months ago. And I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
Yeah.
It still holds up.
Yeah, it's
It is
crazy.
so good.
Dude,
So
it's
fucking
bro,
good.
like, cause I saw it for the first time. Cause my parents they rented it one time and it's rated R, so they wouldn't let me watch it. I tried to like sneak. Yeah, I was like, they're like, you gotta go to bed. Nigga, I tried to sneak around the couch and I got my ass whooped for trying to watch that movie. My mom, she heard me, I like breathed or coughed or something, and she was like, boy, I told you to go to bed. And I got my ass whooped for trying to watch that movie. I saw the first 5 minutes, that's all I got to see. She was on my ass. But I saw it for the first time like a couple years back. I didn't, cause I knew what it was about.
Yeah.
Like, to talk about escalating quickly, the first 5 minutes this bitch gets kidnapped. Like, damn,
Yeah.
like they didn't even.
And like the entire time, everyone's fucking the word we use now.
Yeah.
Gaslighting the fuck out of the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, no, I don't know. You didn't come in here with
The fact that the whole
I was like,
town was in on it. The whole
It's
town.
like it's a
was in
small movie,
Yeah.
but it has some big ass thrills. in
It was
bro.
crazy.
And I was sitting there going, and so when I saw the trailer for the
Yeah.
one that you're talking about,
Yeah.
I was like, that's part 2.
No, dude, yeah. Breakdown was like, I was like, and it was as a like, for you, I can't imagine. You're actually married, but I'm like trying to put myself. I'm like, I'd be so fucking frustrated.
No,
they
it's not-
really
it's not
were
frustrating.
gaslighting
I'm
him.
burning the town
Yeah,
down. I'm burning everything
facts.
down. I'm burning everything
Facts.
down.
Like fuck the cop.
What?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm like cool. Where's your nearest sports store? I'm going to get a gun.
Yeah,
and when I come back, if my wife does not appear or I don't
shoot me right now.
you better be ready because when I come back, I'm coming back with a 12 gauge.
And you thought Rambo was bad.
Right.
I'm burning the entire.
Yeah.
It's about to be Tulsa 2.
You
all right?
feel me?
It's about everyone's going
You
down.
feel me? You feel me?
You think I'm kidding?
That's
I'm
what-
dead ass
yeah.
serious. And then if you kill me, there's going to be another swarm of people coming to fuck you up.
Yeah, but
Anyway.
like, nah, y'all ain't gonna keep telling me I'm crazy that I ain't coming with no woman. I know.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I was inside of her last night. What do you mean I didn't come in with a woman?
That is TMI. And not the sketch, that the sketch comedy group we were in. That's that. But that's definitely TMI anyway.
Alright, well let's get into it. We got like 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
What's your bird chill moment?
I already told you what my bird chill moment was. I already apologized over it. I'm not getting out of that.
Alright, fair. You got
Because
that.
I will work with him one day. Don't listen to this one. I already apologized. Please don't hit me. All right.
You right. Fangio, what's your bro chill moment of the episode, my boy?
For the first time, I got you on the bro chill. If I talk about being in some shrooms and then touching a penis, I'm like, you know, he sounds like he's trying to be funny, but that sounds like experience.
He said that sounds like experience.
Listen, man, we're all one, man. You know, like
We're all one, bro.
we're all one, bro. You know, everybody has a penis and a vagina, bro. We're all one.
I'm gonna be real with you on that one. There's differences.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know what I'm saying? Not everyone. Some do. Not everyone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what? I think me and you got the same bro chill moment.
Yeah.
I think that's
Put Will
consensus.
Smith and OJ in the same sentence. is-
I agree.
Listen,
I slipped up on
I get where you were coming
where I
from.
was going,
Talking
but
about,
I didn't get there. I didn't get there. I fumbled the ball.
Yeah.
I missed the layup.
Yeah.
And I didn't have
No,
sex
you
that
did.
night, so.
You did more than that.
You didn't even hit the backboard.
You know what I'm saying? Like you tried to shoot from the parking lot, nigga.
Yeah.
He threw it up. Was like, it's gonna make it.
Like, I felt like I was a stormtrooper just shooting and missing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but stormtroopers hit something. You didn't.
I'm gonna be real with you. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try to like be like, oh no, man, I'm super dope. No.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
That was a Carlton trying to shoot the shot. Right there.
Yeah.
Bruh,
Trying to
that
shoot
episode
the hero shot.
my favorite Carlton moment in the world. He threw it up and everyone was looking, and how he missed it. Like the hoop was here, and he went the opposite direction. I was like, yo, this was on TV.
That was crazy. He did try. All right, well, that's the end for this one. Thank y'all for joining us.
Like and subscribe.
Yep, do all the things. Leave a review and talk about us. Share with your friends.
Please.
And, pray for my man over here.
Please.
And comment your own bruh chill moments if you have one that differs from us.
Definitely do that. Definitely do that. For
What's
sure.
your, bro? It's probably gonna be me this week. Like, I'm gonna shy away from that one.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm getting cooked in the comments right now. I know for a fact.
No, you know what? To
I'm
be
getting
fair, I had a crazy take for OJ in heaven. So, like, to be fair, I'm probably gonna get cooked a little bit too. Like,
That was a wild take.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. That was wild. All right, y'all. Do all those things, and we'll see you on the next one.
Deuces.
Later.
And we out.